Is from Roberta's. It's our 4-piece Steakhouse tomato live plant set for less than $20. If you want to be able to grow tomatoes like this and have them this juicy and perfect this summer, you want to pick up this set now. We've got a tremendous offer for you, and you're going to love the fact that this is going to provide you with that homegrown garden taste that you ordinarily would go to a farmer's market or to a grocery store to try to do. Imagine going out to your back porch and just picking these right off the vine. That's exactly what you can do when we ship Roberta's right to your house. Look at how juicy. I mean, as soon as you taste this, that's summertime, my friends. M71899, you're going to get 4 of these Steakhouse tomato plants. 4 of these. We will not ship them to you until it's safe to plant in your area, but once they arrive, plant them, follow the growing guide, and you're going to have tomatoes this summer. Look at these images. Look at the size of these tomatoes. They're enormous. So you're going to love the fact that now all that red, juicy goodness is growing right outside your back door. You've not lived until you made a Mater sandwich in the summertime with lots of mayonnaise and white bread and a little salt and pepper and these big, bold tomato slices. Make your fresh bruschetta or salads, or do a tomato tart, or what the French call a galette. This is what it's all about. Don't miss out on this. It truly is special and spectacular, and it's all for the sale price of $19.46. Now remember, if you decide that you love this idea and would like to get more for next year, we have an auto delivery with 2 total shipments. Your first shipment comes in spring of 21, and your second shipment will come in spring of 22. And even if the cost of tomatoes goes up, as it likely does, your cost will remain what you see on the screen. $19.46. 200 of these are already gone. QVC.com and mobile app's the best way to get through right now. Court Wallin is joining us live via Skype to tell us how even you at home can grow your own tomatoes. Hi, Court. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter to you and all your foodies watching out there. Thank you so much. David,
Nice.
This is something special. It's bigger. It's better. It's a 4-piece Steakhouse tomato bred by Ball Seed in the USA, and it's among the world's largest Steakhouse tomatoes. So one Steakhouse tomato like this can tip the scales at 3 pounds. That's what we're bringing you today. A typical beefsteak tomato, like I have right here, is about a ½ pound to 1 pound. So you're getting a huge, giant tomato, rich tomato flavor, very aromatic, slightly sweet, and oh so juicy. Slice after slice. Look at the size of that tomato, and that's what you're going to get within 50 days. And then high yield, up to 12 tomatoes all season long, up to the very first crop.
Well, you answered my question. I wanted to know, in how many days would we see tomatoes after planting? You said 50, is that right?
That's right, David, 50 days. So one of these giant 3-pound beefsteak tomatoes can fill a quart jar. Look at the size of that tomato. David, like you said, any day is a good day when you can walk outside your deck or garden and pick a tomato homegrown. But it's a day to celebrate when you can walk outside, gather your friends and family, and pick a 3-pound beefsteak Steakhouse tomato. One tomato can feed a crowd.
And then, of course, you do what I grew up on. We called them Mater sandwiches, Court. My granddad would come home for lunch, and he would ask his wife. They had 5 kids, so he called her mother. He said, "Mother, what's for lunch?" She said, "Mater sandwiches, go wash your hands." But look at this. Oh, my word. This is what summertime is all about. Big, fluffy white bread. For me, it was Duke's mayonnaise growing up. And then those great, big, juicy slices of tomato. Look at how impressive that is. How many are gone now, Sean? Over 1,000 are gone now. Court, this is something I always like to call out when we talk about Roberta's, because you all do such a wonderful job in writing a growing guide specific to the plant we're buying. So if you've never grown tomatoes before, Court and his family are going to take you through step by step in this growing guide. This was written just for the tomatoes.
Yes, it's Tomato 101. our grandparents have been growing tomatoes, our great-grandparents for hundreds of years. They couldn't be easier. And you're not starting from seed. You're starting from well-rooted potted plants that will produce these giant tomatoes, David, in 50 days. And I want to show you what I have. What we're looking at right there are the 6 plants. You know, Roberta's, to my knowledge, in QVC is the only place in the U.S. selling these kind of growing potted tomatoes. You can find the seeds for Steakhouse, but you can't find them growing at any garden center or catalog that I know of. These are the special, among the world's largest Steakhouse tomatoes. Talk about a tomato mayo sandwich. This is what you can get.
Woo!
Slice after slice, big, juicy, flavorful, sweet tomatoes, and you're going to get these in 50 days. Can I show you how to grow one real quick? Do we have a little time?
We have time. I wanted to show, when we come back from this still shot, and then we'll come right back to you, Court. I wanted to show you this gorgeous tomato summer salad. Now, does that not look wonderful? With fresh cucumber,
Yes.
and also red onion, and then we're going to top it with a little balsamic glaze, because that's just what we should do. Come on.
And David, can you go on down the table and show the different sizes of tomatoes? We have laid out for you the Steakhouse tomato, regular beefsteak tomatoes, all the way on down from slicers to Romas to cherry tomatoes.
To little guys down here. So you're talking about tremendous variety with this. These are the big tomato plants. And what you should also be aware of is that these are all coming your way, all 4 of them, for under $20. Court, show us how to plant them.
All right, so this is what you're getting. It couldn't be easier. I'll show you over here on this camera. You just simply squeeze the edges of the pot, pull your plant out. Look at the well-rooted plant here. So you're going to dig a hole, and you're going to dig the hole about 4 to 6 inches deep. You want to plant it in real deep. Water it in, and then once you water your plants, begin feeding them with Roberta's brand new special plant food for all kinds of tomatoes. It's called Roberta's Homegrown Tomato. I would recommend picking up one of these bags with each one of your sets. Now, within 50 days, you'll see your tomatoes on your plant like I have back here, and you will be enjoying these and picking these. These are among the world's largest beefsteak tomatoes, David. Regular beefsteak tomatoes can weigh about a half a pound to a pound. These tip the scales at 3 pounds, and they are juicy, flavorful, and they're so much fun. My nephew Derek was here today, and he said, Court, who wouldn't want to grow these? For the same effort that you're putting into your cherries, your Romas, and your slicers, you can have 3-pound tomatoes. Bigger is better, and these are delicious.
Oh, my word. Take a look at this one. Fresh slice. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Let me get in here and cut it. Look at how juicy and
Isn't
tender.
that great?
This is what it's all about, Court. I mean,
year,
summertime, right?
Yes, it is. It's all about summertime, and any day is a good day in the summer when you can go outside and pick your fresh homegrown tomatoes. But a day it turns into a celebration when you're picking 3-pound tomatoes, much bigger than the one that you're slicing there. It's a day to gather friends, to gather your family, and to really celebrate. One 3-pound tomato will fill a crowd, and one tomato, I think you might have a jar of tomatoes there. It's 1 tomato per jar.
You're talking about
That's
this jar?
how big they get. That
Just
1-quart jar comes from just 1 tomato.
I mean, if you're making your fresh sauce, oh my word, can you imagine?
Yes, that's what we're talking about here. So order several sets, send them built to, ship to all your friends and families. Then challenge everybody to tomato growing contest. See who can grow the biggest one. Post your pictures on Facebook and Instagram. It is so much fun, so easy. We take all the guesswork out, and it's a 4-piece collection along with the growing guide and our Gotta Grow guarantee.
Well, let's talk about that Gotta Grow guarantee, because I think a lot of people see that as a great insurance policy when they get these home. Talk to us about that real quickly.
I'll be happy to, David. On top of QVC's 30-day money-back guarantee, we have a Gotta Grow guarantee. When you're happy, we're happy, and we'll assure your satisfaction for our perennials and our annuals, that's these tomatoes, for 90 days. That's the entire growing season from the time of shipment, so you can't grow wrong. If for any reason your results do not match or exceed your expectations, we replace it at a similar plant with no cost to you at all. So you can't grow wrong.
Well, Court, it's a pleasure to have you here. I'll let everyone know we've taken orders for 3,000 are gone now, with hundreds of folks on the phone lines. In fact, 1,100 people
This
on
is
the
all
phone
we
lines.
can get.
So please stay there. Utilize QVC.com in your
we can
mobile
get.
app. We'll send you 4 of these beautiful plants, but not until it's safe to plant in your region of the country. When you receive them,
That's right.
that's your green light, and you're ready to go. And the growing guide inside will take you step by step. Court, happy Easter to you, buddy.
Thank you, David. Happy Easter.
Take care. Bye-bye. All right, we go from Maters to Temptations. We're going to tempt you with some great pieces from Temptations. And this is really remarkable. Which one are we going to, guys? Yes, okay. The soup bowls. Now, I know